Okay. We're gonna get right into episode 4 of the Satisfactory Let's Play. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. What does it take to make the assembler? Eight reinforced plates, 4 rotors, and 10 cable. So, rotors are kind of rough. Where are they? Rods and screws. Man, screws suck. I don't know if I had... Where's my... That's rough too. So I need at least a 50 smart plate. Which is 50 and 50. That's terrible. Wait, how many? Those take 6. But you need an assembler to make the rotors. But you need four rotors to make the assembler. That's messed up. Man. It's gonna be easier. So I have to make the assembler no matter what. Which means I need 8 reinforced iron plates. Take all of those. Take all of those. I guess I should start it on making reinforced iron plates. $60 per minute and $30 per minute. Okay, how many screws? I'm only making 40 screws a minute. And I'm only making 20 plates per minute. But I don't think I have the power to... Wait, I know what I can do. I don't think for either of those I need anything to do with wire. So, as much as I hate to do this, I'm going to shut that entire part down. Yeah, because that's actually a big portion of my power. Which is messed up. Actually, no, the miners I think take a lot of power. But that's got a miner, 2 smelters, 2, 4, 5 constructors. Yeah, that makes sense, unfortunately. What am I having you start on iron plates? I'm going to give you a stack of each to start. You have a buffer, so you should be okay. I better make sure you have a screw buffer too, because I am not nearly doing 60 per minute for either of these. Oh, I actually need some of them iron plates back. So, you gotta wait. I'm gonna say, are you guys off? But no. You're not off, you're just not producing as many plates as quickly as I thought you did. I mean, is this buffer at least holding a little bit? Kind of. I just need 50 of them. The issue is I need 50 of each because it's a 1-to-1 recipe. I don't have... Unless I can build your buffers a bit. Oh, we got biomass. Should probably give that to the biomass transformer guy things. Well, we're definitely running bio, and we've definitely got something going on. Yeah, because that takes 120 and puts out 60. This actually takes 60 and can put out 300. So that one's also kind of rough. I need phase 1. If I get phase 1 and get coal power and get it set up properly, I'll be okay. But I really do think if I were to plug that other factory back in right now, I would trip my breaker. The only idea I have is using these guys as substitute, but these guys only make 20 megawatts. And those make 30. I guess I could always make another one. Oh. Hey, we got a bean. How do I get down without damaging myself? I don't think you can. Nope. You have 24. I have a 26 total, 27 total. That takes 12 seconds though, which sucks. I need to get and I think the next smart plating goal is like 500 or something dumb like that. Honestly, most people don't even have to touch nuclear power until they get into phase 5. And even then, most people can make like a fuel factory or whatever that makes enough power.
And when we take care of the dinner, did you lock that back here? No.
I'll go for... Okay, 1,000. Really, 1,001. Whatever. Ow! Yum. Yeah, because you need 120 to run. This can only give you 60. Oh, why didn't... I should start looking at Logistics Mark 2. Wait, hold on. How many do you have? 50. I can shut you down. No more plates. Thank you. You need to make rotors now. Which takes rods. Oh. Oh, that's right. I don't have another way to grab iron rods off of this. I need a splitter. Can I even... I'm gonna say the rotors don't need a buffer. These don't need a buffer. I can give it 20 per minute. But that's actually all of the extra rotors I have. Because what's happening right now, this is going to make a rotor along with this for one machine. Yeah, I'm losing 60 screws per minute. So I can only hope that it's quick enough. Oh, I should probably turn it back on, huh? These are 15 seconds apiece. Oh my god. These are 30 seconds apiece? Really? Oh, those are 60 seconds apiece. Jesus. 30 seconds apiece for smart plating. It's gonna take 25 minutes for this thing to make the smart plating. Oh my lord. This only makes 4 per minute. Wait, if this makes 4 per minute, but it still needs 100 per minute, that doesn't change the fact that we're only making 40. Yeah, that buffer's not gonna last. This thing's getting pretty much full too. Well, if I'm worried about saving power, there's 5 megawatts I don't need. %, efficiency. 100% efficiency. That only got 11%. This only has 46. 45. 46. Yeah, so unless these have at least 120 going in per minute. I mean, because even these guys are 100% efficiency. I have 16 out of 50. Wait, I can make rotors by hand. Where'd they go? What am I'm missing screws. Oh, no. No. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Also, to have him make 50 screws, or 50 rotors, if he needs 100 screws per minute, he literally needs like 5,000 screws to truly do that. Oh, because of the rods, I can only make that many. The rods should be, yeah, these rods are in excess. Kind of. What's there is what I have, but because I'm actually using all of my iron rod production right now. I can still only make 7. My limiting factor is my screws. And because I have the rod's also going to... No. I'm using all of the iron I'm actually pulling right now. What's my plate buffer look like? It's building slowly. Yeah, I'm at a screws. Well, I may as well just feed my screws back to this thing. The screw hog. It's got 10. I guess I don't understand it. I don't understand. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, big gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, big gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's nabbing one to keep itself full. This sucks. And the issue isn't necessarily that I couldn't make more stuff to do this with. It's the fact that I don't have the power to double that. Because I'm already using at most 65. I wonder how much of that's actually considered these. Oh, it's raining. I wonder how much that's actually considered these. Because that's 4. So 4, 8, 12. So 12 of it's just for this power plant thing. There you go, you're 100% efficient. You dropped to 1%. Oh, because you're still giving biomass. You know? I can probably shut you down, but I don't want to. Better go check on my rotors. Come on. Let me get past this. I need 1. Stop the insertion. Yoink. Oh wait, why did I just do that? I don't know. You can have that back. You know what? I'll leave that there. You can have all of that back. You, well, if I sort, can have that back. I actually do need that assembler back, though. But if I tell you to make smart plating, and give you 50 rotors, and 51 of those, and you will make my 50 smart plating. Eventually. Now that I've got that going, I need to get started on Logistics Mark II. Which most of this I already have. Like 300 plates. Done. 300 rods. Done. 200 concrete. Mega done. All I need is reinforced iron plates, of course. But I need... Where are they? There you are. $50 of you. 600 screws. So that's done. So you can have your connections cleared. The things I do to get to my milestones quicker. Which, in that time, that's made a lot. I will be back. I have a few things to do, but I will leave this running, and it will do its thing. I am back. Oh, whoops. Pretty sure I was going longer than I wanted to be. But Logistics Mark II.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation
They need
towards
reinforced iron
efficiency.
plates.
Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint. Fix-It.
That's still not done. Well, I don't have anything to do until this stuff's done. Because I don't want to... Well, I could knock out this milestone really quick. um... 200... Let me up here. 200... Oh, I actually have that in my inventory right now. But I want extra because I'm about to get rid of a bunch. And then wire. Not cable. Yes, the wire Rooney. What? You can't tell me these got... Oh. That's right, because I'm feeding this directly into that. But this is also merging 2 30 belts into a 60 belt. I can actually take this and this setup right here, right there, can feed that, while this is just personal stores. I still can't believe that it took that long for that. Oh. Hey, this stuff's done processing. I would hope so. I've been gone forever. Oh, man. Like 6.5 stacks of solid biofuel just in the... Yes. Please. I'm gonna yoink you. Because I would really like to turn my wire back on. Yeah. That's a lot. Because right here, so 65 down to 50, so that's 15 megawatts, up to 83. See, that's what I don't like. I need a bigger buffer for my power grid. Load it up.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Okay.
Phase 1 of project assembly completed. This is only the beginning of project assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder: not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of project assembly.
Oh god. We go from needing 50 to needing 1,000.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fix-It to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fix-It coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Well, my life sucks. Yep. That's how it's gonna be. That's cool. As much as I really didn't want to have to do this. That's cool. Yup. Man. So I just exploded my power grid with excess power. I need more screws, which means I need a splitter, a miner, 2 smelters. That's at the very and a merger. And I think no, this splitter will work fine. This needs to be marked 2 though. But let's get this thing set up first. reinforced plates I gotta do by hand. However, this cable... Oh man, do I have a lot of cable. And that's a good thing too, I'll need a bunch of it. So that's rough. I literally set that up. Am I even using all of that iron? Hold on, I need to check. So we got 15, 15, and so we got 15 and 15. Alright, hold on. If I add iron, because if I split it into 2 smelters, and then merge it again, And then split that into 3 different iron rod things. Because if I have one machine, one machine, one machine, each is spitting out 15. I am only using 45 of the iron. So I have 60 iron coming in. I'm only using 45 of it. This is all being merged into one for 45 rods. Wait, right? I'm merging this all into one? No, I only have I only have 2 rod machines. Alright, hold on, let me get rid of one of them then. So I'm only using 30 iron that I'm bringing in. And splitting it between 3 sets of screws. And that is all getting merged. And sent to storage container along with these ones. Nope. Nope. Along with this. So I have 160 screws per minute currently going into this storage. Now, wait, what did that do to my power grid? Oh man. Yeah, I really need the coal power. So let's get to work. Need reinforced iron planes. Yoink. Yoink. How many plates a minute do you need? 30. Well, I'm also only making 20. Oh hey look, I found what I can do with the rest of my crap. So that's running 20 plates per minute. This needs 30, so that's running 20 per minute. This is running 20 per minute. Oh, hi Shadow. It's a mess. Not even gonna lie. It is an absolute spaghetti mess. I don't even know a good place to get a good look at it at. It's a mess. I don't even know what to say about it. It's a mess. I got the first part of the space elevator shipments done. Now I just need to do coal power. Whoa, 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 why are you... Wait. No way. Wait, why are you stopped? Oh, maybe because I paused you. Yeah, I'll get it. It'll all get foundations eventually. I need coal power to actually, I actually think I have the foundations unlocked. Where are they? Yeah, foundations. I just want... Not even that. So I don't like the... What does it call it? The fix-it foundation. I want... Did I unlock it yet? Yeah. Foundations like they do in Minecraft, floating sky blocks. Yeah, it works. No, I want... Where are they? No. Not even that. I don't even know where to find them anymore. Customizer? Right here, I want concrete foundations. Which means I need 3 fix-it coupons. Is the sink expensive to build? The sink is a little pricey to build. I also don't think I gave the assembler... Yeah, I didn't give this thing a storage. I'll steal those for a second. Actually, how much is a reinforced iron plate worth? Oh, where's my steel? If I stick that into that. 600 points a minute? Okay. I think I'm gonna Oh, I can't feed it by hand. Okay. Animal protein. Oh yeah, I actually have it set to passive. But I could go find stuff. Where is it? These things. DNA capsules. Do I even have enough carcasses? No. What do these? I can put these in here too. I literally need 3 points for the concrete foundation. Wait, no, yeah, this way. Oh no! That almost sucked. Whoops. I meant to put those on there. I don't even think I don't even know if it would take the miner. Why is it not eating anything? I gave you power. I don't think so. You should be able to put hog remains on there. I wonder if you can't put the actual alien protein on there. Let's try that again. What if I just put these things on it? Well, I'm gonna say, will you eat these? Yeah. Oh, need to be in capsules. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go look for... Let's go this way. Go on an adventure. Ooh, and a yellow power slug. Also, what are these limestone nodes? Normal? Normal. I feel like they redid the nodes when they did their update. because I don't think these ever used to be all normal. And a normal. What in the world? I don't think they all used to be normal. Oh. Are they cool? I haven't really messed with the new modifiers yet. What I think is really funny is the space elevator requirement cost modifier. Like, turning it up to like 10 or 50 or whatever it is. That would take forever to get all of the parts for it. But then 1/3 the original price and no change in output. That sounds wonderful. I should have put those on here. Can I still put those in here? I'm gonna say, I think I would have to restart to add a modifier now. I will change this to Retaliant, though. Or Retaliate. Whatever you want to call it. Now, where's the ma'am? I mean, I only have 5. Well, that's cool,
Research
I guess.
completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to
I have
coupon
a
exchange
coupon.
rate anywhere on this planet.
I wonder if I just take, okay, not all of them, but if I just take a good chunk of screws, wait, how many screws do you need? 60 and 30. Oh, well then this should be keeping up with it. I have, this one does 40. And then I set up a whole nother, this is goofy looking. Okay, so I guess I should go from where it starts to actually show you. I set up the whole other split, so you have your minor Mark 1, your standard split into 2 smelters, and this is actually one of them is going straight into iron plates, which is feeding into the assembler. The other is going, I don't even know if I can get up there, is going across the top, coming down, splitting in, steel goes crazy. 1 iron ingot is 1 per 1 from ore to ingot. Then you use pure steel ingot. 1 iron, 1 coal to 3 steel ingot. That would be insane. But yeah, I have my iron ingots. Where are they? Right here. They come down, they split into 2 constructors, into rods. Then it splits into 3 constructors, into screws. I could literally shut these off and be I think all of these belts need upgraded to Mark II. That's funny. But they're supposed to go up and go all the way over and feed. I don't remember if they're feeding into storage or directly into. They're feeding into my storage. So this belt needs an upgrade because it's backing up all of this. So if I do this and go to Mark II, if I just upgrade you, it should, yes, let all of this flow like it's supposed to. And if all of it flows like it's supposed to, we should have way more going into here, because this can only max out at 60 per minute that it can take. This is now receiving 120 per minute. Unfortunately, that does use some. Oh yeah, I was gonna go try and get more tickets. Because I think you can feed it screws. I may as well upgrade this to a Mark II. They're 12 points a minute. That's bad. So I for real do need coal power though. Let's feed it that, feed it that. 50 rotors, I guess isn't too bad. What do rotors take? Rods and bolts. These rods are being used for screws. Which in reality, once this is done with, I could, yeah, once this is done, I could shut that off. Yeah, I know, it's funny. But like, if you have the huge multipliers, because imagine if it's like a 10 times multiplier. So, like, for what I'm on right now, I would need 100. I would need 100,000 of each. You would literally have to build a mega factory for each space elevator part. You would literally have to build a mega factory for each space elevator part. You know how long that would take? You would have 1,000 hours just completing the space elevator requirements. I mean, this right here can realistically be done in 5-ish hours. I'm probably going to take longer than that because I'm gonna have to tear down my entire setup. But my issue right now is my power setup is literally wood goes in one side, leaves go in the other. it gets turned into solid biofuel and gets put in a container. Oh my god, and we've actually burnt through so much. Cause it's running 1, 2, 3, or no, sorry, I miscounted. It's running 1, 2, 3, 4, it's running 5 bio burners. Just to make 150 megawatts. Which, if absolutely everything turned on right now, would blow the breaker. With the modifiers, was able to craft everything myself except the smart plates and got coal before power was used. Only used biogens to get the coal plant going. See, I would like to, but unless you have those multipliers, you have to set up a small bio plant, or else you can't run everything you need. I will probably keep a 3 biogenerator bio plant somewhere near the coal factory that only runs the coal stuff. Well, something like that. I should. But if that actually goes that way. The issue is... Oh, I should probably check on my reinforced iron plates. But I never sent it into a container because I'm gonna keep pulling them out faster than this thing can make them right now. Okay, because it's bugging me that that wire's not completed yet. Now, granted, I'm complaining about power right now, but that whole area down there is using, let's see, if our max consumption is 165 right now, and I cut this power line, it will drop to 132. So there's 33 megawatts just in that little wire and cable kind of sub-factory that isn't even going to anything up here. And the messed up part is, because it's not going into anything up there in the spaghetti, this is actually a clean little plant for the most part. It's simple. You got your copper. You split the copper to the smelters. You merge it back into the storage container. It gets... Now this is where it gets a little wacky. It gets split to these two constructors to make wire. The rest of it, because these are only using 30, and I'm making 60. I also have a huge buffer from when only these two were actually here. But it's going up to the lift, across, being split to 2 more constructors, so now it's using the full 60 for wire. This wire is being fed into this thing, which is making cable. And it's making cable stores. Do I have any... I don't have any reinforced iron plates. I was gonna upgrade that because this is actually sending 60. Oh wait, I don't need to. I thought I still had that connected. So this is only a wire storage then. I actually before had this connected here and connected these up, but it was clogging, I think both, it was actually clogging both lines. Because each Mark 1 belt can move 60, and it was trying to move 120. But if I take a couple of these, and 33 megawatts is not a small task either. So that part of that's done. This thing takes 12 seconds to make these, which is insane. But it's better than doing it by hand. I get it. Played base game too, but if you end up playing, the math gets complicated for the opposite reasons. Math gets complicated for the opposite reasons. Why does math get why does the math get complicated? You mean because you start dealing with big numbers? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about because there's only so many resources on the map? And once you actually start harvesting them all to their full potential, then you have to actually decide what you want to do with them. Yep, don't mind these guys. I just prefer not to use them because they burn. I believe they burn. Yeah, they burn pretty much the same amount of biomass, but only give you 20 megawatts instead of 30. I'm gonna have to flip that over to rotors, and it's gonna suck because this whole thing is just to do. Let's see if I select this all. All of that is just to provide it with extra plates. What is this? That's cool. That's kind of funny they added an extra game into their game for people while they wait. You know that you know it's bad when developers do that. Instead of 8 coal generators, you can power 24 with a third. It's not expected, and if you plan to maximize each node, you're making thousands of parts to use it up. It's a good problem to have, but you like making out the nodes. So, can power 24 with a third of what? I guess I'm not following. I just looked back at my chat. Like, you can power 24 with a third of the coal? Hold on, can biomass burn coal? No. I'm stuck. Oh, never mind. You like to 100% a node. In base game, you use a node and mark one for 8 coal generators. In the third mode, you're able to make 24 at once. Oh! You're talking about if you use... what, like the resource multipliers and make them like all pure nodes and all that stuff? Thousands of parts needed to max them out. Yeah, because the Mark III miners and everything are stupidly expensive. So, this is where my problem comes in. I don't need any of that anymore, at the moment. Turn that off. In fact, I could turn this entire thing off. Because now we need rotors, which takes the screws and rods, which means I can also turn this off. You can actually make 4 per minute. How many of these can you make per minute? I don't know, that's 12 seconds to make. These are 15. I guess I better give you a buffer. Alright, come on, dog. I don't know why you're crying. Found out. Need 480 to max out a pure oil node. 480 what? Coal generators? Jesus! $480 refineries to max out a pure oil node. That is insane. That is thousands of parts just to max out one node. What if you use... Now I assume you're doing this in creative. Or with your world with the multipliers. What if you use the dimensional depot? Yeah. What if you use the dimensional depot to hold extra, like upgrade it all the way and everything, to hold extra stuff? Like for me specifically, when I unlock the depot, I am more than likely going to use it, and one thing I really like to use it for, I like to get like 2 limestone nodes, 1 or 2, and split it between 2 or 3 constructors, and it'll just pump one of the industrial storage containers with concrete, and it'll actually feed from the storage container to the dimensional depot for concrete, because I use so much of it. Because eventually I use a lot of concrete foundations. Oh, I should probably put these in here before I use them. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, this actually needs 100 per minute. Wait, oh. So this is not going to get nearly enough screws. Looks like I'm making iron plates on my own. Time to play the sound of the Satisfactory, people. Another problem, if you're going from 1:1 to a 1/3 to 1 ratio of the original recipes, some recipes make too many outputs after the input is lowered. So for example, are you talking about like nuclear power, for example? Because if it's a 1/3 recipe to take care of nuclear waste, then you're making too much waste that you can actually take care of. See, that would suck. Yeah, biomass explodes. Yeah. Because instead of having... Hold on, for example... Oh, I have enough reinforced plates. For example, if I go and look at my own little biomass thing, just because I'm using the original recipes, this is 4 wood to 20 biomass. If you 1/3 that, you're literally getting like 900 biomass per minute. And I think you need Mark 6 belts to move all that. So it's so it'd be 1 wood to 20. But you're literally like 900 biomass per minute, if not more. So you need like the Mark 6 belts, or Mark 5, or whatever it is. Which is literally an endgame belt. Mycelia? Oh no. I don't think a Mark 6 belt would be able to... I don't even think a Mark 6 belt would be able to handle that. Like, you would literally have to unlock the overclocking and underclock it to be able to handle a lot of those recipes. But if we change that to a Mark II and change that to a Mark II, there we go. The smart plating sucks. This modular... Once you get the hang of it, you can guesstimate how few you need for everything. Yeah, so literally you would need like... For something you would need 3 constructors for, only use 1. Or something like that. That's still insane, though. I might have to start a separate series just for that. Because honestly, that would be fun. Because it would take a lot of the work out of the endgame stuff. But then you also have to downsize everything. So like if you're used to making mega factories, your mega factory can literally be a third of the size and do the same thing. Oh god, don't tell Josh from Let's Game It Out. He would absolutely make it lag so bad. He would make, if Josh from Let's Game It Out went through that. Oh man. Cause he literally breaks the game every so often. And if he decides to make his absolute cacophony mess of stuff that he does, for example, if the... Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. For example, if the, what is it? Like the conveyor belt tornado or whatever it is that he made? That lags the game so bad that even if he gets close to it, he starts to lag. 9 smelters on 1 iron node, and it runs 3 constructors of plates, wire, iron rods, and screws. I assume you're using iron wire then? And it's also connected to the steel plates and pipes. How much iron is it pushing out? Jesus.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary
Finally.
to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying
The
water,
conversion is
Fixit
1
has
iron
compiled
ingot,
this guide. Water is a
1
somewhat
coal to
reflective
3
liquid,
steel
and it may have
ingots.
thick vegetation growing nearby.
Yeah, that's
To
messed
test
up.
if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Okay. What kind of stuff can we make now? We need at least one of these. Water extractors. I think it's what? 3 to 8? I think that's what the ratio is. But yeah, because that took almost like 2 hours. But I need to go experiment with these modified stuff, and I'm gonna do it on stream because this actually sounds fun. So if we make a new game, skip onboarding. Oh, wait, it goes up to 100 times? Oh my god. I don't want to know. But if we do 0.25 and 0.25 and 0.25, because I assume this is what you did. Did you change the node purity? So would it be average? Oh, so we'll do mostly pure, which should work. And we'll start game. And see how crazy some of the stuff gets. Though, as this drops us off, and Ada probably talks, but I did skip the onboarding, so I'm not sure. I guess not. So it gives you basic stuff. But 1 to 20, Jesus. 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Wait, it's 1 to 1. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. 1 to 2. 1 to 1. 3 to 5. 1 to 1. 2 and 3 to 1. 1 to 4. 1 to 2. 1 to 20. So some of them change, some of them stay the same. Oh my god, I got like the worst spawn for this too. Jesus. You know what? That one's 2 away. No, I'm gonna go over here. Funny enough, I think this is where I am in my other save too, is over this way. No, it's not. But this is still decent.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Oh, oh. Oh. Are these all three gonna be pure? Oh no. That's a little weird. So if I make you, say I want you to make that, you consume 1 megawatt, but it's 1 to 2, which is insane. 1 to 4 is also kind of good. 1 to 1 is 3 to 5, and 1 to 20. That's insane. So you could run your entire starter thing probably most of the way into mid-game without ever needing more than 40 megawatts of power. What's the smelter take to run? 1 megawatt. How am I missing a portable miner? They're literally right here in my hands. Okay, that's a little weird. How much do you take to run? 1.2 megawatts. And it gives 120 a minute. Jesus. Can run everything from 1 bio burner. So you're saying if I just kinda you need to unlock. That's right. You need to unlock that before. Crafted everything till it got to coal. Honestly, honestly probably was faster. I mean, if we're speed running coal, though, if we just want the space elevator. I am going to walk away for a minute and go get something to drink. I will be back. I'm just going to let this guy... Oh, hold on. I'm not gonna leave you here with this annoying noise. Oh, yeah, the second starting area is a good one. I'm going to leave these guys here. And I will be back. And they will collect probably pretty much everything I need for iron-wise. Okay, I'm back. Oh my, oh my. These guys are already done. Oh, oh my. That's how this run would go. I don't even need you then. Or you. My only issue would be this stuff. So you're a normal node. These guys are still gonna get me 40 per minute though. And if I just kinda plop a crafting bench down really quick. No, we have to build the hub. And I'm not building it because I want to. I am literally building it for this. Emergency containers. Yeah, I know. That's why I just built the hub. I literally built the hub just for its storage container. Okay, you guys probably have enough for me to do what I need to do. Right? No. I'm gonna have to put all of you guys on here. So I am going to let this make be. I have a feeling emergency containers will be a thing very quickly with with the modifiers that have been selected. Because if everything's a third of what it used to be, I could literally run so much stuff off of it. And you're gonna need like no smart plating or anything at all. Compared to what it wants. Oh, I've already got the... I already have enough plates. I've actually have more than enough. By quite a bit. Needed 2 to 3 of the first storage containers. For each basic material. Are you talking about for each basic material until you got to the industrial containers? Oh! 2 to 3 of the first storage containers for biomass. That's insane. For just biomass. That's a lot. Was it the solid biofuel? That explode. Oh, you weren't talking about biofuel. You said you get nightmares. What is it being buried alive in biomass? Like, I have no idea. Those miners are probably full. Yep. Two biomass to 4 Oh no. Wait, and what's the original recipe? Wait, so wood makes 1 to 20 biomass. 1 wood to 20 biomass. 2 biomass to 4 solid biomass. Wait, so 1 to 20 and 2 to 4? Uh, that's... Oh my god. You literally cut down 3 trees and you're set for life. $200 biomass makes 400 solid. Oh no. I'm going to need. Okay, I hate to use stuff that I'm trying to make. Oh, no, I'll keep those. Get rid of that. Yeah, good problem. Double is always good. But at the same time, that's a curse. What am I gonna do with 400 solid biomass? I can literally fill 2 biomass burners. And with reduced consumption, that's literally all you need for anything. Good problem till you can't toss it fast enough. Yeah, I know. Like, what are you gonna do? Make like 300 sink it? Ooh. But even then, you need a Mark 6 belt to keep up with it. Which is, again, an end game thing. Because if you're sinking everything, even if it's 20 Mark, even if it's like 20 Mark 3 belts, who cares if you just set it to flow? I mean, yeah, but that would work, because I think biomass does give you... I think it does work in the sink. I'm not sure, though. What they should make is like... They should make a counter option to that. They should make like an incinerator, but it takes points to use it. Why don't they have steam power generators still use coal but less effective? I think the idea behind that one is the geothermal. I think is why they wouldn't. The geothermal plants look cool, but their power output fluctuates so much. But I think they're fluctuating powers also on purpose to give it a drawback to pretty much free energy. And I mean, that's a good way to balance it. Like, it looks cool, and it can provide a lot of energy. But unless you have it charging a huge battery bank, it's not worth it. So we have the iron plates, we have the concrete. A power level near bio without feeding. I don't think there is. Oh, hey, me sitting here making the wrong thing because I'm not paying attention. Whoops. But yeah, a power level near bioreactors without feeding them. That would be nice, but at the same time, everything other than the geothermal plants, you have to feed. Like if you could mine coal, but instead of a coal generator, you'd use a steam generator. Okay, so let me explain it this way. You're talking about pretty much the same thing. So the way the coal generators work, they burn coal and mix it with water to make steam. And the steam actually spins a turbine, which makes your electricity. So essentially the coal generator and a steam generator are the same exact thing. If that makes sense, I think that's why they don't have it. Yeah, no, coal generators, what they do is they burn the coal and they heat up the water and make it boil to make steam. And then that steam spins a turbine on the inside, which then in turn makes your electricity. So a steam generator and a coal generator, depending on like unless they could make them like two different mechanics, they're the same thing. Just like they can use the heat from a nuclear generator in real life to spin turbines by using water and making even more energy off of that nuclear. It's actually kind of insane. Man. I'm probably gonna laugh when I see how many elevator parts it actually takes. Okay. And the rods are done. Oh. Yeah, no, coal generators. That's all. That's literally like if you look at a coal generator in real life, that's all it does. Oh wait, I should have left the hub here. If I don't leave the hub here, then I won't be able to find this thing again. Off to copper we go. And it is fairly close. Oh, I've had this spawn before. Because it's literally right up here. Usually it's a normal node. So I wonder what it'll be right now. Probably pure. Or is this one still a nor? Oh, it's a pure node. Okay. I was gonna say, usually I think this is a normal node. But, yeah, if the nodes are set to mostly pure, I guess that makes sense. So if it's normally a normal node, it's gonna go up to a pure node. Which means if it's normally an impure node, it's gonna go up to a normal node. And then if it's a pure node, I assume it stays as a pure node? At least that's what my thinking is. Unless they add some kind of secret super pure mode, but I doubt it. Yeah, I've actually set up a whole base thing down there before too. In a save I don't have anymore. And they're all done. Though if it needs 1500 wire, I remember the wire taking up a lot of space, even without being a third of the cost. Okay, I'm not dealing with this. We are going to make a smelter. A storage container. Hard drives are easier to get iron wire. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, and you need wire for that. Never mind then. Let's just store everything. Except this stuff. No, you can keep that. You know? But I know that one is now if you wanted. Yeah, I just don't know where all the drop ships are is the issue. And a lot of them need specific stuff to unlock. Because what I would need to unlock field research at least to get the map. So then if I find one and I don't have stuff for it, I can mark it and come back. Hey, I found quartz.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
Though this is actually insane if it's 1-to-1. Because that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 400. Negative 99, 240. Okay, so those are coordinates. Needs 40 megawatts. 2 bioburners. Which isn't hard. What is this? More quartz? Yeah, that's not bad. But you still gotta unlock the map or else you can't see nothing. Because you can't even see your chords if you don't unlock the map. Which, I mean, it makes sense. But at the same time, I've never really liked that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. So either way, you're kind of stuck with it. If I just put a hold on the space elevator for a second. If I nab these and nab these and nab this and nab this. If I put this here. And this here. Missing iron plates. Starting area you're in, hard drives are sparse or far from you. Yeah, I know. There's so many starting areas that are so much closer in. Yeah, I could see how this could explode. Wire doesn't reduce when you turn it into cable. Oh, because it goes from a 2-to-1 to a 1-to-1? Yeah, that is nice. That's gonna be there forever. Alright, well what I'm gonna do, I'm going to save this. Just under whatever its autosave is. So I am actually starting. Yeah, iron rods stink no matter what, because they're always a 1-to-1. Yeah, but I am actually starting to get tired. So I am going to end the stream here. Shadow, thank you for hanging out with me. Um, but yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. And yeah, I'll probably come back on, I don't know, tomorrow or something. I'm not sure. Um, but that would suck the other way too. Oh, wait, yeah, because if you multiply the cost to craft things higher than what they usually are, that would suck. Because if it goes from a 1-to-1, yeah, because if you go from a 1-to-1 to like a 3-to-1, you're not gonna, your early game is going to make you, unless you're doing it as a challenge, your early game would probably make you rage quit. Literally, you would have to fully automate that and leave your game running overnight to have a decent amount of stuff. You would have to fill like 3. You would have to turn your power consumption all the way down. Yeah, or just keep it on while you do chores. That works too. But I'm just saying, if you want an absolutely insane amount, set up like 5 storage containers, and like just fill 3 storage containers with solid biofuel. But no, even the biofuel would take forever. Because if iron rods would be like 3 to 1, that means just wood is going to go from like 4 to 20 to like, let's see, if it's going up by a 3, that would be 8, like 12 to 20, which is insane. Because it would scale everything up, not just one thing. You would have to automate everything. And you can't automate biomass, which sucks, because you have to collect it by hand. So you would have to fill like 10 storage containers by hand and let it do what it needs to do. See, that's why everybody likes coal power, though. Because once you get into coal power and automate your power, you could, as long as you for sure know that your grid isn't going to go down, you can walk away and leave it on. Which makes coal power and every other power so nice. But yeah, alright, I'll see you later. Peace.